Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the comments below how happy you are about this reading. This is a special reading for all you Pisces out there who were born on February 26th. February 26th birthday, if you were born or if someone very close to you was born, this is your specific reading, okay? This is a happy birthday reading, my gift to you as a tarot reader, and and also from spirit. We do have a source here with us, the universe, source, higher power, however you'd like to call up on the energy. We also have archangels Michael, Mary, and Raphael here. If you would like to call in any archangels or spirit guides, you may do so now. Only those of highest vibration are welcome in this space. Okay, and if you have a question or anything you'd like to ask before I begin to shuffle these cards, please go ahead and put that energy in to the deck. We are going to start. So Pisces, we know, what do we know about you? We know that you are of the water. You're a water sign. When water flows, it's about, you're an emotional person, sensitive at times. You're helpful. You like to be helpful to others, and a mystic of sorts. Many of you, I would say, have the capability of visions. Many of you have the clairvoyance. You're able to see things that other people cannot see, or perhaps colors, or your dreams are very vivid. You are a dreamer of sorts, and um, yeah, you like to go within, but you also are, um, you can be social. You're very spiritual and romantic. Um, we know that you are ruled by the house of Neptune. And so dreams, illusions, imagination, spirituality, all of those are very strong, strong traits, characteristics that Neptune holds. So we're going to start with a significator card. This is a significator card to see just what the reading overall is about. And as I was preparing for the reading here, meditating beforehand, I um, I was drawn to this massive red jasper. So I think for some of you, it's time to get more grounded. And whether that's going outside barefoot on the grass, touching or hugging a tree, loving a tree, being surrounded by Mother Earth, that's the easiest, fastest way to get grounded. You can also get some crystals that have healing properties. Red jasper is a really good one. This is a huge, massive chunk raw piece with some regular quartz in it. But yeah, you may want to, if you're going to go out and about, celebrate or share. Maybe if anyone asks you what you would like for your birthday, you can say, I'd like to have a piece of red jasper. Any red or deep, kind of like a muddy earth type of color will do. And I'm just being told that this is being called upon you so that you can embrace your feminine side. This is a general collective reading for all who were born on February 26th. So please, as a friendly reminder, take what resonates with you and leave behind for others what does not. Because we are all different and unique to our special little bubbles and worlds that we live in. But see, this is like red jasper too. It's just a more of a dull color. And then this one, yeah. So, enough about the crystals and the stones. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we have here. We have beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So beauty, this is self-expression, embracing your beauty within your soul and externally outward to others. This is actually, for some of you, this could have to do with your ego. overinflated ego that's all you care about is your image, how you look. You're obsessed with looking into the mirror at yourself. And if that is you, this card is coming up to ask you to reevaluate that, and perhaps maybe write in your journal why you do that. What do you receive or gain out of doing so and spending your time that way? Is there anything else that you could spend your time on in a different manner that could be perhaps more productive? Um, excuse me. So this, and it could also mean um, you carry some sort of shallow behavior. Perhaps you are all about looks. You're really into actors, actresses, celebrities, and you place people rank people on how they look to you. And I mean, this is kind of how many of us in this culture were actually taught to do. So it's not like it's something that's hidden or secret or only you are doing. This is something that many were taught to do when adolescence first came about. And that's often also how television portrays people. It's all about the looks, the standards, what you have, materials, getting materials. So that might be the whole grounded part. Make sure you're not hoarding any materials of your own, and that you're able to let go of things that aren't really serving a purpose for you anymore. Maybe perhaps at one time they did, but now they're not really. And the energy that you received all the energy that you needed from them. So now it's time to pass it along to someone else so that they can enjoy those items or those things. What else? What else could this be? So this would also be a good opportunity for you if you are the type that is obsessed. You've evaluated. You're like, do I look at the mirror all the time? And you've realized that that's something that you are doing. Um, then Spirit would like for you to maybe have more mindfulness and awareness of doing that. Perhaps even go one whole day without a mirror. Because one thing about mirrors are, if we didn't have mirrors in this world, there would be a lot less judgment. and bodies, our bodies, I think, would also be more sacred, taken more as a spiritual or art level or beauty, as authentic beauty, as opposed to the putting on a mask, the facade beauty that many do have. I'm also getting a siren energy out of this, like a siren, like a mermaid in the water. You are Pisces, you are of the water, but there's like you have this beautiful gold, um, almost like a fish tail. It is almost like a mermaid tail that you have, and it's like scales. So there's something to this, and perhaps the beauty lies within. It's time for you, if you've all been about external, it's time for you to go within. And once you go within yourself to find your inner beauty, that's going to naturally come into your world, and that energy will be drawn to you. So then you may actually start to build relationships and create new friendships out of your new energy that you have. Okay, so let's see what else we have here to go with this. We're using the Grateful Dead Tarot deck today, and you don't have to be a Grateful Dead head to really enjoy it. If you are, extra bonus for you. If you're not, that's okay. The cards, the images are, absolutely stunning. So I'm getting some detox for some of you. Some of you need to detox your body. Let me know if you're going through that right now, if you're working on detoxing. Okay, let's see what we have for your first card. We have the Two of Roses. Two of Roses, which is the Two of Cups. And this is all about union and partnership. And could possibly be that some of you, your Kundalini is awakening. Yeah, your Kundalini's awakening. I'm also picking up a twin flame energy, that you have just found your twin flame or just realized that you have a twin flame. There's an acceptance here. Um, there's healing going on. Some of you may have just met or you're going to meet someone of the opposite sex or someone you're attracted to. It doesn't have to be the opposite sex, but you're going to meet someone you've been looking for, perhaps a future partner, while doing some sort of spiritual ceremony. You're going to meet them and it's going to bring you together. Whether it is for just that moment or eternity, that I don't have an answer on. If it comes up during the reading, I will definitely share. But you will, if you are, especially if you have a spiritual journey you're going on this year, you're going to meet someone, and that someone is going to really, you're going to be helpers for each other. So you're going to help each other along your journey and your path, um, because you're kind of, you're opposite. That's what I think, that's why I brought up the opposite, is because they carry, there's similarities that you hold within each other, that the twin flame energy, this is a twin flame energy. It's they carry the same shadows a lot of times. And our shadow sides are the sides we hide. We don't want everyone to know. We're shallow. We're always looking externally at others and judging them, or we're judging ourselves based on our external face or our mask that we're wearing. So, yeah, like they hold the same energy and frequency, and they're going to meet you on that same level plane, and you two are going to work together to rise above that in a very compassionate way. You've tried this before, Pisces, and it didn't work because you weren't at the level that you are now spiritually. You had a lot of baggage, you had a lot of boundaries to put up, a lot of healing to do within your body, within your life, that hadn't came yet. And until that needed to happen before you were able to do this. And if that still hasn't happened for you, then it's time to work through this and experience an ego death and go through something that will help you to actually gain a different perspective on life and people in this world. Essentially, we are all one. So you want to keep that in mind, especially when you're judging other people, because that judgment is something. If whatever you judge in others also resides in you, whether it's active or not, is irrelevant. It's something. If you're seeing something in others, it's because you carry that energy as well. And so it's best to, if you're going to judge, it's best to use kind judgment and discernment, and be compassionate about it with that energy. But this is beautiful. This shows some healing energy and spiritual work. So yeah, there's a Kundalini ceremony that you're going to go to, and you're going to really meet someone, and it's almost like the eye of the creator is like flying down here and looking at you both, just like saying, yes, I see you, and yes, this is what I wanted to see. So Two of Cups, union, and if this isn't about love for you, this is about partnership. This is about partnership, and partnership can still be ways of learning and bouncing ideas and creative ideas off of one another. Okay, and that's your flowing emotions energy there. So you're going through some of you are going through an emotional time right now, and just kind of floating and going along, going with the flow. Um, or you recently did do this, because if we did this in the past, present, future position, this is the recent past. This is the present moment, which is an Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is you're kind of boxing yourself in. And so what this card is asking is that on the next full moon, write a letter to yourself or to these eight skulls. This is the skulls represent swords in the original tarot, and that's of the mind. So your mind is full of a lot of different illusions, and also could be a surrounding of people that aren't really, that you're learning, not all of them really have your back or are presently there for you. You're actually learning. This is about surface level relationships, whether it's at work, at home, play, whatever. This this is about you suffocating yourself, almost entrapment, like self-sabotage in a way. Almost like a self-sabotage, self-destructive behavior. But it is an eight. And as you see, these two are working to unravel this beautiful rose, which is still alive. It's still alive. Nothing's wilted away here. It's just closed up. It just really it wants to open. And so this eight energy is asking you to start to open it, start to come out now, start to experience what are the masks, whose are these masks, are they all my mask, or are some of this, is this all an illusion in my head, or all of these illusions in my head that isn't really reality, or are some of these friendships or people around me that I have close to me that are still hung up on ego and wearing masks and being surface level friendship that can't go deeper with you. And Pisces, you're a deep person. You're a deep soul. You can portray yourself as to not be a mystic, but deep down you know that you are. You know that you are. You know that you have abilities that not everyone has. You're very special and unique in the spirit realm. And you know a lot of information. You just know it. You don't even know how you know it sometimes. But this is showing that, yeah, you're still in the water. Look, we still have water here. We have waves. We have movement. So here you are, Pisces. You're this rose. And you have all of these skulls around you of air. Some of it is fogginess. Some of it could be your brain. Your brain's just fogged up, either by your choice, or by just the universe right now, the alignment of the stars, the alignment of the planets at the time you were born. All of that matters. Your birth chart. Last year was the year of the eight, but eight could be significant for you. Perhaps August 8/8, the Lionsgate portal, will be significant for you in some way. Yeah, this is an energy that isn't really pleasant. It's a suffocating energy. And this definitely feels like your own. This feels like your own energy there. It doesn't feel like other people's. Now, in your mind, there could be illusions, but also in your mind could be, again, you're reevaluating your environment, your space. You're learning and realizing what it all means and how significant it is. And, maybe for a long time, surface level was fine. And actually, some of you, maybe surface level is still fine for you. But for some of you, I'm definitely feeling that you want a deeper level of beauty. You want that soul beauty. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, look at this. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is you gaining that. And I just had, so there's a feminine energy present that just showed up. I'm not exactly sure if they'll let me know who they are. But as soon as I opened this and turned this card over, I immediately felt a strong feminine presence. So this is an affirmation that it is time for you to ground yourself and get closer to Mother Earth, and start to perhaps even work on your chakras. This is you. You have completed a cycle. A cycle's been complete. You've actually worked through this. You're acknowledged where this all lies. um I mean, you know, we want to look our best when we go outside of our house. We want to look the best, to the best of our ability, but maybe set a time limit on yourself. Like, you know, 2 hours getting yourself dressed could be excessive, you know. And especially if you're going to your own birthday party, you want to definitely look great too. But those true friendships, even if you showed up at your birthday party with runny mascara and like hair completely all over the place, I mean, the true friendships aren't really going to care about that. I mean, they may ask you because that's showing that they do care. They may ask what's going on and if you're okay. Ultimately, none of the makeup or none of the 3 hours that you spend to get yourself ready, uh, who does that matter to and why? Okay, that's a good question to ask yourself. Um, this is a very lovely thing. If you are in a relationship, though, this means that you could be in a rocky relationship at this time. Things could be very emotional for you, and you're not sure why. Because a lot is happening, because you're in the middle of an ocean wave and you're trying to ground yourself in the middle of an ocean wave, and that is going to be impossible. So it's almost like some of you are trying to do something, trying to do the impossible. And for Pisces dreamers, that's what you do. And that's, you know, I mean, this is like a good way of balancing. This shows a good way of balancing your feminine and masculine side of yourself. So if it's, you know, um, so there's three different possibilities there. You're in a relationship and it's going to come through. It's going to see its way through. You're going to start to unravel, and understanding is key. When we understand the other person, anytime there's a conflict or argument, understanding is the most important part. To be able to understand the other person and why they did something they did, or to actually just acknowledge, like for them to own and take ownership of their actions, and for you to do that as well. That's progress. That's growth. That's the unraveling of suffocation. So that's an example. But this beautiful card right here is you admiring all of you've created. You're basking in the sunlight, listening to your dad music. You have your dog here, or your wolf, could be wolf, and all your chakras are aligned. This is you having an abundance of love, an abundance of wealth, an abundance of grounding energy and power. You're very empowered here, not just power like strength or power like um, straight up power, just mind power, but it's willpower. It's it's all the power within empowered, being empowered, empowering yourself. It's beautiful. This is like showing growth. And it also affirms that not to worry about anything that is going on, because this is where you're headed. This is where you're headed. It's very beautiful. Let's pull. So we're almost out of time. Let's pull an angel number card for you. I do these daily. If you want to check out my short videos, I do 4 short videos daily, and I pull one of these every day. But for your birthday, I want to go ahead and pull one for you and see what we have. 1919. Okay, is that number popping up for you? If you're not really sure because you haven't paid attention, that's awesome because you're watching this reading for that reason. So 1919 is about cycles, and here we just talked about cycles and karma. We talked about this being near the end of a cycle, and this is the completion of a cycle. Karma. Twin flames all about karma. It's about working out your karma and working through the karmic cycles. Warning, judgment, influence, power. There we have power again. Cycles, changes, rebirth. Yeah, that ego death I was talking about. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Yeah, this is very right here. Learn your lessons so they don't repeat in the future. That's what your whole twin flame energy is all about. If you're successful with this and they are successful too, you're going to be very compassionate and loving and understanding towards each other. And there's not going to be anger or controlling in any way. You're going to hold space for them and they're going to hold space for you in this energy, and you're going to actually just allow it to flow and work through it. You're going to learn the lesson, and it's going to be very beautiful because you're going to be learning it, and at the same time you're learning it, you're probably going to be helping someone else. So we're going to pull an archangel animal, and you have the butterfly. Yeah, spirit is with you. I believe a feminine energy that has a loved one that's passed, or an ancestor that maybe you've never even met. Maybe a great-great-grandma, a great-grandma, a grandma, someone that has passed. It's a motherly, loving energy, has been with you, and shows up through butterflies, also birds, because a beautiful bird sang earlier before I started my reading as I was meditating for your prepping for this video here for you today. Birthday, Pisces. Butterfly, be ready to transform with wisdom. Call upon Archangel Preminelik. Archangel Preminelik looks after all of the insects of the world. So, and if you can think of being an insect and how scary that would be in this world, because what do we do with insects? We clearly, well, what do we do with them? Well, we clearly kill them most of the time and don't think twice about it. Oftentimes they're very tiny and small, but they all are here actually for a purpose and a reason, believe it or not. Okay, so let's pull. All right, 2 fell out, so we're just going to read both of them here. You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. Yeah, automatic writing could be helpful for you. Automatic writing. That's where you just get a pen and paper and just start to write whatever is coming to your mind. And it's not going to be a sentence. It's not going to make sense. It's just going to be whatever is in your mind. Yeah, but it's interesting to me. This, I feel, again, goes with the whole beauty. How much time you're spending on looking beautiful before you leave the home. And what is beauty to you? Do you ever seek beauty within people? Of course you do. You're a mystic. You're mystical. You're a creator in yourself. Every morning starts a new page in your story. Look at that. Every day. Again, this is about knowing life is a journey, not a destination. We are still here breathing. We are still humans on this earth. No matter how high of a dimension you go in the spiritual realm, it's important and key for you to stay grounded and remember that you are still a human being on this planet at this time. That's important to know and important to remember. Okay. Let's do one more. And this is a serpent deck. This is the year of the snake in Chinese zodiacs. I'm not sure if you're a snake or not, but snake is all about letting go and shedding skin. So that monthly full moon ritual that we do, that is a letting go and releasing and letting go of what doesn't serve us. That's kind of the whole year's energy right now. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Okay, Vasuki. Honor Vasuki's divine role and strength. This is the Serpent King, and he plays a vital role in cosmic events like churning the ocean. It represents divine strength, loyalty, and the power to aid in grand undertakings. Grand undertakings. Okay, so you're being asked to call upon Vasuki, the divine serpent, to help you this year. Anytime you're struggling with strength or loyalty or control or starting something new that you're just not sure if you're able to do it, or taking on a role that someone is wanting to give to you, if that's been asked of you, this is affirming that it is important for you to take that role, and also to gain some insight and knowledge and continue your path that you're on here. Looks like it's going to be a very good year for you. Remember that numbers are just one way that our loved ones, our angels, try to reach out to us or find us. And numbers are on everything. They're on clocks, license plates, signs, odometers, receipts, just like all kinds of different places where you can see numbers. Yeah, there's also feathers, coins, perhaps buttons. I found a card on the ground one day even. And think about what you're thinking about at that time, because that's the subtle message that angels trying to send you to help. Okay? This is your happy birthday reading, Pisces. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment below on where you're at in this, what resonated for you, and let's connect. Also, be sure to check out my short videos of the day, because there may be some messages for you there as well. Have a beautiful happy birthday. Cosmic Cat signing off, meow.